So I'm Rich with the Wild Things Show, Cooking Wild Game.
And I'm Dominic Donald from Dynamite Catering.
And what he made for us today is Domo's Louisiana Dirt Dessert. And it's got worms coming out of it. Now,
yep.
These are gummy worms, right?
Yep, these are gummy worms, and they're like they're having a big party in here.
And we got Oreo cookies, and we have vanilla pudding, and we have
whipped cream
and cream cheese, and a couple other great ingredients.
That's right.
And a couple secret ingredients. So join us at the Wild Things Show on Vimeo.com/on-demand/cooking-wild-game. And you'll get this dessert and 100 more just fantastic wild game recipes. And even though this isn't wild game, it's something you can make to upscale your dinner a little bit, but it also gives you more credibility as a cook. Now, you can be a great game chef, but you'll be a real great chef when you get a bunch of desserts on your belt. So we have a few desserts on our website, but some of the other things Domo's done for us that he gets a lot of compliments on, by the way, is this peanut butter shrimp stir fry. So what's a little bit about that?
More of my spicier side is a little bit of protein with the shrimp, and then you got your veggies in there, and mixed with all type of stuff, and then on top of the rice, it stretches with all good kind of flavor. So
one of the good things with Domo is he's a family chef, so in his recipes, they're like bulk recipes. So if you're feeding 8, 10, 12 people, his recipes are really good to look at because they're cost effective.
Right.
I mean, you can feed a lot of people for not too much money. I mean, another one we got a lot of compliments on was his Cajin chicken elbow Alfredo. That one was really good too.
Yeah.
I mean, and all his recipes are kid friendly. Yeah. So he did the wild boar sausage jambalaya.
Yeah, well, I did the wild boar jambalaya. It was a twist on original seafood jambalaya, and I believe a lot of people will like this because a lot of people don't eat wild boar, but when you taste this dish, it kind of puts it out there for you to really open up to new things. And wild boar is something that's lean, tender, and very flavorful after we get done cooking it here in the
One of the things you'll find out though when you start cooking wild game great, like you'll get from our recipes, is that your family's going to be bugging you to go hunting more.
That's right.
I mean, we got some recipes for, like the peanut butter shrimp stir fry is a great one for small game, and so is the Cajun chicken elbow Alfredo. And they're simple recipes. I mean, you're cooking for 8 to 12 people, and you're done in 25, 30 minutes.
Right. And that's what people love.
Yeah, and that's including chopping up all the fresh veggies. One of the things I like with his Cajun cooking is he makes it kind of mild, but then you can add extra Cajun flavor to it if you like it hotter.
Yes. And I like it hot, so I try to make it really hot, but not too hot.
And you'll be surprised what kind of compliments you'll get, because Domo, being from Louisiana, he has a different style and different flavor of cooking that you don't get in all parts of the country.
No.
So that's one of the advantages with this cook show, was to get the Southwest recipes, to get the Southern recipes, to get the Northeast recipes, because all their flavors are just a little bit different.
Right.
They're all good, but they're just a little bit different.
And we figure, we've just been kicking it up a notch with the Cajun. We can make it a little bit sweeter today with the dessert and bring something more, light to the tongue. Just be fun with it,
Usually when you have worms in your food, it's not a good thing.
It's not a good thing. Today it is a good thing. And as you can see, we have our dirt desserts.
Dirt desserts.
That's right, with gummy worms. We hope you enjoyed this recipe.
So join us at the Wild Things Show on Vimeo.com/on-demand/cooking-wild-game. And you'll get this dessert and 100 more just fantastic wild game recipes.